Hello. Hello. Hi. I need to start more of my videos saying hi in the beginning. But hey, we're back for another update video. And I want to show you guys some things about the clubbing pack. I want to ask y'all some questions about stuff. And I have no idea what is coming out in relation to the expansion pack drop. I opened my whole window for my dog to look outside. And no, instead of being on the side where she could look outside, she's staring at the glass. She just stared at the part with the window closed. And to make it worse, I have like one of those like window sticker things on, so she could barely even see anything. It doesn't matter. Okay, wait. I love starting my videos with like opening my game because it makes it seem like, you know, like we're starting it together. Let's ignore the fact that this is like I've been opening and closing my game like 25 times in the past hour. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life. We're in an ocean page. I don't know how many times I've said that, but we are. Because I've organized this video. Every time I end a video, I'm like, dang, I should have did this and this and this and this. But it's organized here, and this is what we're gonna be going over. Okay? We're gonna start going over the Patreon post. Okay, I'm gonna show off the bouncers that I've made. They are done. Well, no, they're partially done. So like, then we're gonna hop into cast. I'm gonna show you some outfits going on with the club dancers and the DJs and also the substance seller, because all these I have questions and I would like them to be answered, because every time I ask a question in these videos, y'all never answer them. But you know, worst comes to worst, the Patreon members will always answer a poll, and I appreciate them for that. And then we're gonna jump in game to show off the lots I will be using for the mod showcase video. For one of the lots, we're gonna run through what it looks like without Deco Sims, and then we're gonna run it back with it looks like with Deco Sims. We're gonna use the scientific method to really get an understanding of the frames per second, the game time, how it's functioning, and see how that's working. I'm also going to show you the gameplay of the substance sellers, well, some of that, and then we're going to go over some animations. At the end, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a video I'm planning on putting out. I haven't recorded it yet. I think last time I talked about leaving San Myshuno for Windenburg, and as you can see, we're still in San Myshuno, but the lots I placed are going to be in Windenburg. So I haven't really been coming back to this lot that often, so it's been fine. One thing I need to mention is, I think in the last video we talked about me making the dancing NPCs and the club dancers and club employees like set separately. After the update, some of my stuff broke and I had to wait, and while I was waiting I changed my mind. Nothing new, and I'm starting to put those packs together again because I technically y'all please don't come for me for this, but I finished the dancers. These are all of the boys. I finished, if I had kept the pack separate, it would have been out by now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't bother me about that, please. But yeah, I did finish the boys, so they're here. They play with me because things all like in my personal gameplay, I never play with an 8-sim household, especially everyone who like 8 sims and they're all adults. But when I be like making these videos and for the packs and I have 8 sims in a household, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me think about changing my mind because it's when all this fun stuff is happening low key. But no, and if you don't know, literally the drama that went on in the grocery store pack, the cover for that, like, you know, it like looks like a bunch is going on. That is literally based off of everything my sims were autonomously doing, it partially in my update videos, but also just like in general. So that is real lore, real canon. Okay, and now look at this. No, don't look at that, leave me alone. Look at this. It says, okay, first of all, we have a couple people in this household right now. First of all, we have our I'm supposed to be going over the Patreon post. That was the first thing. Okay, so a couple days ago from the day I'm recording this, I posted this onto the Patreon, and it was covering kind of a bunch of things. Don't read into it too much. I don't know if I went back and grammar checked this and everything, but basically I explained what I did in this video about me merging the 2 packs, I'm pretty sure. But then I also decided on the employees I'm thinking about adding for the additional parts of the pack, and it's going to be 2 bouncers, okay, 2 DJs, and 4 club dancers, and then 1 substance seller. I was thinking about adding it compatibility with base mental, but then I'm like, if you're using base mental, just use base mental and get an actual like dealer on your lot. But for those of you who don't have base mental, I added an in-game version for that too, and I think it's really cute, but we're gonna go over that later because right now this is mainly what I wanted to show you because that's gonna be who's in the lot right now. So we have our 2 bouncers here, and then our 2 dancers and 2 DJs. But the reason why this is so crazy is because literally so I made this sim, right? And then I made this sim, my 2 bouncers, and I was like, literally edges are copy paste, right? Like they're the same, right? Hitting the same curl pattern, same wave. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what if they're a couple, like they're a married couple and they're bouncers together, and they do their hair together in the morning, so that's why it looks the same. And I was like, that's so cute. So did it take it away? Okay, I don't know why. So they're married and they have a wholesome dynamic. I don't know what happened to their relationships. I think they're like besties more than anything. So yeah, they're a married couple, which makes it crazy because DJ 1, literally he just got an attractiveness alert for bouncer 2, which is her. This went on for entirely too long. Let me just go ahead and delete this. This is why we have this. Okay, go over Patreon post, show off bouncers. Okay, these are the bouncers. So you can see what I mean by when I say they're partially done. No, you can't see it. I'm lying. These what I was picturing like would be like the bouncers at the front door, like entrance of the club. Picture like it's night, we're in San Myshuno, we're in front of a club, the music is bumping. We showed the ID. She can get 1 of 2 moodlets, so there's a chance of it saying you getting this confident moodlet that says proof of adulthood, and it says from being carded by a bouncer.
Jesus, from being carded by a bouncer, flashing an ID and getting into the club officially. DJ is, her name is DJ, but okay, we'll call her Deidre, okay? Officially, Deidre is a real adult now. Sure, it's only just a formality, but wait, no. Flashing an ID and getting into the club officially. DJ is a real, nope. Flashing an ID and getting into the club officially. Flashing an ID and getting into the club officially. Deidre is a real adult.
My God. Gosh. Please. I'm working on emotional control. Okay? Mine be feeling a little low sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. We're working on it. Flashing an ID and getting into the club officially. Deidre is a real adult now. Surely it's just a formality, but it still feels good to be taken seriously. Let me find it. Okay. She'll get this notification. That's what I meant by the picture's not done. So once I fix the picture, I was trying to think how I wanted the picture, but it should totally be what is this, like neck up, like The Sims. So I'm gonna try to get a picture similar to that for the DJs. I mean, bouncers. But you'll get a notification that says, ID checks out, go on and have a good night. And so your sim could either get this moodlet, or they can get, let's see if we can.
See what?
Oh, look at that. Good luck. Or they can get this one, and it says, because the bouncer says, oh, we don't need to see your ID. Go ahead inside, enjoy your night. And your sim will get a sad buff that says fading youth from bouncer dismissing ID. At the club entrance, the bouncer didn't even ask for Deidre's ID. Just a nod and a wave inside. No double take, no hesitation. Do I not look young enough to question? That thought stings more than it should. Okay, for the teen, okay, this doesn't make sense the way I have organized this, but they could get 2 buffs. One buff is probably gonna make them confident and it's gonna say, nice, the fake ID somehow worked and this sim got passed, something similar to that. Or it could say, well, had to at least try once, and that's when the bouncer is going to dismiss them. And for the bouncer dismissing them, it was going to be something like, nice try, get on somewhere before I call the police. Or would they go? I don't know. Get on somewhere, okay? And that would be the bouncer's response to dismiss a teenage sim. Show off bouncers. Now we need to move into cast to discuss some of their outfits that they now have going on. Okay, so we are now in cast, and I'm thinking for the bouncers, for the other swatches, I'm gonna leave them in all black, and then I'm just gonna change like the skin tones and the hair colors. But I'm really attached to like the ones they have now. I don't want to, but there you go, good enough. That's swatch 2. Okay, so then now we need to move on to the dancers. Now this is something that gave me so much trouble, and okay, I feel a bit nervous about showing y'all this, but this stuff literally came with the game. It's T for teen. All I did was add body hair and skin details. I wanted, so similar to the dancer sims, I wanted to do 2 outfits for each vibe, and what I really wanted to focus on or take advantage of are the cool outfits that came with the Love Struck pack, right? This has been my idea since the literally beginning. I didn't really look at them beforehand, but I was like, I know I wanted to use the items that came with Love Struck. However, what I did not take into consideration is that they don't have, didn't mean to do that, is that they don't have matching outfits or matching sets across men and women, or male and female, feminine framed sims, and it bothers me. Okay, so this is the outfit. This is one I really like. On the male sims. On the girl sims, it's a little bit I hate. And the fact that this is the one that they decided to give me for masculine and feminine sims or framed sims actually bothers me so much because it's so ugly. Like, oh my gosh, I hate this one so much. You know how like the senior citizen homes are like infamous for like the old people giving each other like chlamydia and gonorrhea and all these other STIs and stuff. This is what I imagine they'd be getting down in. This is like senior citizen lingerie to me. I do not like it. Or this one, I really wanted a feminine version for this one so bad because it looks so good, but I want them to be matching. Okay, wait, what if the men have such good options and the girls don't have anything? Okay, I was thinking like, what if I had them matching for the first outfit, right? So that first one I chose, this one, right, they're matching, they're wearing the same color, and then for this one they each have like their own individual outfits. And then since I'm planning on making another girl and a guy sim, they could be matching in their second outfit, you know? But then I was like, my problem is, I think what's like really throwing me is that like this one and this one are, I forgot to put them in the, oh my gosh. Oh, I think this is where I got stuck again then. Because, okay, before he was in this, right? But then I'm like, is it just giving like Halloween costume? Is it giving like dancers for like a bachelor and a bachelorette party more than a club dancer? Like dress up. God, I wanted an excuse to wear this chain thing so bad. But you have this one, and then this one, and then for the girls, and then the girls have that. So that's like their corresponding outfits for that one. So then maybe, okay, I think I missed that. So then maybe this one could be her own outfit. I mean, there's always definitely to stand out. Why have I not thrown a costume party since this came out though? Okay, so the matching outfits for this room is going to be this one, and the matching outfits for this one are going to be this one, and then and then his outfit. Is that even an outfit? Yeah. And this, he could have it. You can have it. Decide on this one. Oh yeah, you could have this one because that looks cool. And this has a matching bottom. Easy. Done. Okay, listen. The shoes, if you're mad at the shoes, dang, I just saw booty crack. Ooh, you see it in the mirror. I don't know. If you're thrown off by the shoes, listen, I understand. However, I'm just picturing like their feet on that dirty floor, and it's like, oh, see, I don't know about that. I don't know. But I want her to look like, I don't want her to look like she blends in. We're gonna stick with something like this for now. Listen, if y'all have like CC, that's Max's. I know I'm definitely like Max's mix, even more so in my personal gameplay, but I really want the dancers to be in Max's apparel. So if y'all got any good CC, this is what we got going on for the DJ. For one of them, there are two of them. So I haven't put any makeup on her as well. But for each of the DJs, there was a hat I really wanted to use, but I didn't really know how to make them work. So we have, this is one of her versions of the fit, and this is gonna be another one. This helmet, listen, I forgot this existed, and I was in cast and I saw it, and it brought me such joy, but I don't know how to work with it. I'm gonna be so honest, I don't know. I'm like, is it because her hair is missing that it throws me off? So I was thinking of maybe in Blender trying to add the helmet in there so I could keep her hair in, or so you can still see her hair or whatever. I ran into a sim in this next with this next like helmet in this fit, and I'm in a Cool Puppy save, so shout out to Cool Puppy for putting together this god tier combo. But I ran into it there and I instantly knew I needed to have it for a DJ, and it's this one. It's so good. I with this is a helmet from Get Famous with the shirt from Get Together, and I'm sending it. I love it again so much. So this is what we're gonna keep on for in the club, right? I'm gonna have a sim and he's going to be selling, or they're going to be selling substances, right? And in my head, this person was gonna have like one of those outfits on where you can't see who the sim is underneath all of that at all. Like that is what I really wanted. However, and then what I thought was there's a jacket that comes in Realm of Magic, and I thought it covered the face in like a shadow, but it doesn't. And as I was looking through everything, I realized that I couldn't find anything, is what I'm trying to get at. I know, like, I tried the Secret Society thing. When I said Secret Society thing, I was talking about from, what's it called? Discover University. Would y'all be mad? I'm trying to think if I care. No lie, I almost did the Easter Bunny. Listen, there's drugs inside those eggs, right? And then I could try to do that same thing to the face, doesn't matter. And I could try to do the same thing to the face as the Reba outfit, where it's, I don't know, I could put like a something in there to just make it like black, like this. See? Listen, I'll try and I'll see what happens. Or what I could do is I could make it like the like the silhouette sims I did. This was productive. This is productive. Okay, we're at the last chapter, the last set, and this is where we're going to be going over the lots and stuff in game. Now, and first I have it set up for the show off the lots first, and then I don't know why I keep saying I could not think of the word dealer to save my life when I wrote this up, but I had thought, if you have played Jungle Adventure, then you know that when you're off in the jungle, there's a tree that your sims can encounter, and it is like I don't know, it's called like an emotion berry tree, where basically your sims can eat the berries off the tree and they'll experience different emotions. So then I used these flasks that came with Life and Death that I found in Debug, and I made these different ones, as you can see here, and they did have different pictures on them because they do different things, and there are a total of 5 that you'll be able to buy from the dealer. And after your sims buys them, they could then go ahead and be able to drink the flask. Ignore that, it's going to be alright. So this one made the sim uncomfortable, and if you notice or you recognize this buff, is basically what you're buying is Cowplant essence. At first I was thinking about changing the buffs so they wouldn't show the Cowplant essence, it would be like different reactions, but I think this is way cooler. People in the Sims world would totally be buying Cowplant essence off like the black market, and you can't tell me that's not a thing. Listen, I don't know if you guys haven't explored what a cowplant is, but let me go ahead and save my game and then show you about the cowplant real quick in case you have not explored this in your game. So in the Sims, we have something which is called a cowplant, and it comes in base game. Everyone is going to have it in their game, and it has actually pretty cool gameplay features attached to it. So when the cowplant, this is the cowplant, and when it gets hungry, it'll do they always have a pot on the bottom? When a cowplant gets hungry, it will stick out a little cake right on as its tongue. Right here, make hungry. You'll see this, it'll do this. Now, the cowplant actually has a possibility of killing your sim in game, but this is not something that'll typically happen autonomously, I believe. I don't think it can happen autonomously. I think it only happens from user directed. But let me show you what I mean. So if I had a sim and she's really hungry, right, and there's a cowplant nearby, your sim can autonomously reach for the cake. Maybe if I, yep, okay. You'll see she'll reach for the, and the cowplant is drooling. We'll take the bait of the cowplant, reach for the cake, and then be eaten, right? But don't worry, your sim is still alive. They're still fighting in there. But what you'll see now is that the cowplant's udders are now full. And if you milk the cowplant, it will give you what's called like an essence, a drink of essence or whatever. The essence that your sim gets from milking the cowplant will depend on the emotion your sim is feeling when they ate the cake. Now that I have this, you'll see it sells for a lot of money, so you can actually make a business off of this if you wanted to in your game. This is going to sell for 720 simoleons. But now, if I have, say, another sim over here come over and drink the cowplant, the essence of discomfort, when she's done drinking it, she's going to get the uncomfortable mood lit, just like my sim did. So that's a cool little gameplay feature. But in the beginning of this, I did say your sim can die. If they get eaten by the cowplant twice, you'll see the second time they actually die. Yeah. And what's my sim is now officially get it together. My sim is not the Grim Reaper succumbing to the freaking greenhouse gases in the air. But now, if my sim were to come and milk the girl, okay, clearly you want to be part of this. If your sim milks a cow plant right after it has killed a sim, you'll get something called the essence of life instead of the essence of discomfort. What is happening? Grim. Is Grim flirting? Girl. He said, you kind of fine as a ghost. Jesus. Oh, she feeling Grim. Listen, can't you woohoo Grim now? You just can't have you can have his babies now. We have the essence of light, and how much does this sells for 2,500? And I have her drink the essence of life. Right. It's now going, you'll see it has gotten rid of all of her progress in her I'm trying so hard to explain this. Like I really am. Anyway, you'll see here that it will reset your sim space in the age group that she's in. It won't drop her age group, so if, as you can see, like she's a young adult, it didn't make her a teenager or anything, but it did reset her progress. But now we need to get focused. That was kind of a large detour. So the dealer's just going to be selling these little flasks of different emotions, and you're not going to know which is which. It's just going to be named like drink number 1 through 5, and I put little indicators on the different flasks to show which is which, which I think are cute. But yeah, that's all your sim is going to know. Now that it's officially nighttime, it's getting dark on this lot. It is a perfect time to go ahead and show off our next segment, which is going to the different lots. And okay, so you can see we're loaded into a lot on a save. This is where we are going to be testing the pack. So on the Notion page, you'll see that I said scientific method. So I'm gonna summon my scientific method knowledge right here, right now. We're gonna skip all the boring parts actually, and we're just gonna go to the part I want. We're gonna be testing how the frame rate is going to adjust to the packs, because I know that's something some of y'all wanted to see. This is going to be different for everyone's computer because people's computer runs differently. We have different amounts of CC, etc, whatever. But this is how we're gonna try to get a relative test based on my stuff and what I got going on in my game. So first thing I should mention is that we are currently in a save file. We are in Coolpup. Where did this infant come from? No, because whose child is this? I have, I believe, like around 50 gigabytes of CC in my game. That's across cast, mods, build and buy. I run G-Shade, a bunch of residential rentals. In these times, that's a scary world, but we're gonna go till the wheels fall off. I don't care. And what we're going to be using to also keep track of this is I'm going to turn on the frames per second in the bottom of the screen, so we'll also be able to update it. That's what we're using to measure it. So our independent variable, dang it, I practiced this beforehand. Our dependent variable is going to be the Deco sims on the lot. We're going to have my sim visit the club lot, and we're going to run through it once. It's going to be the same lot. I'm gonna hit you with the same time of day. Once it's gonna go through, we're gonna stay on the lot for a couple hours without the animated Deco sims, and then we're gonna go through it again with the animated Deco sims. I can't control the amount of sims that summon, but I'm hoping if I just visit at the same times, it'll do the same thing. I think every in-game hour in the sims, or every in-game 30 minutes, I'm going to mark the frames per second. And it's also going to be up for the entirety of the time on our screen. If any of that didn't make sense, I'll make sure there should be visuals going on the screen right now that I'll add. I want to say the other thing that got me like back into this pack, the stuff I was consuming, I started consuming again while working on it. Like working on this pack, oh my gosh, what was I was watching everything last week. I was listening to the new Tate McRae album, but then I was also going through the Odysseus musical like 20 million times. I was watching the reunion of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I was watching Married to Medicine. I was back on my webtoon game. I have been consuming Love is Blind. Mixed feelings. It is almost 10. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save my game. So that when we start this up the second time, we could start from the same exact times. When we load it up for the second time, we'll be starting from the same exact time. And then of course, another important step that we're going to do is turn on the FPS. So now that it's on, you'll be able to see how my game is doing in the bottom left corner of the screen. My bad, I don't know why I pressed that button. 10:06. We left the apartment. We hit the M key at 10:06. Yep, we paused on the lot. We arrived at 10:08. 10:08. This is a lot that came with this whole save file. As I said before, is based on or is in a Cool Puppy save file. So you'll see we are here at the nightclub where it is popping. My plan was to, okay, we're just gonna take a quick peek at what it says at 10:30. We're gonna try to see if my eyeballs can catch this so I can get the frames per second, because I just realized if I pause it, it's not gonna work. At 10:30, it is 9:30, 35, 32. I saw it. It's at 35. I do also have it so I increased my max sims to load up on the zone. So I do expect a lot of some I don't want to say that. So people will be showing up. Okay, we're about to hit another mark. We're about to hit 11. 37, 39. 37, sorry, 91. I think we're gonna stay here until 12. But one of the reasons I wanted to make the DJ Deco Sims is because I want the vibes of them being here, but I don't always want the music. Y'all can miss me with that. No thank you. This isn't terrible though. Okay, we're almost at 11:30, 35, 38. And we're gonna wait till 12, and then we're gonna see how it goes. Why? Pregnant woman, y'all could go home. I would definitely recommend checking out the save file from Cool Puppy. Oh, I know, wait. Well, she has a residential rental version and a non-residential rental version too. So if you're scared of the bug that's been going around, I'd recommend picking that one up. I see y'all flirting over there. I want to peek, but it's close to the 12. 32.75. Oh my gosh. We have gotten our frames. We've gotten it, what everything looks like. So I'm going to exit to the main menu. Don't save, we're going to exit to main menu. And then we're going to run it back. Except, I didn't need to save a lot. We're going to run it back now. Except this time with the animated Deco Sims. And then after we get the numbers for those, we're going to calculate the averages and see what it looks like. Okay, so now we're close to our first test at 10:30. What is it gonna be? 30, 44, 69. I'm so freaking extra. Jesus. Oh, he went up here. He said, I'm a celebrity, baby. Put me on top. You peasants. This is what VIP DJ status looks like. 11. 41:27. Now we wait for 11:30. This looks, I want to play so bad. But no, we must control ourselves in the name of scientific discovery. Also, I don't know if I said this before. Also, I've slowed down the time in my game. So if my time is running a little slower than yours, I've slowed mine down a bit. Oh my gosh, did you see him? He had a little, was he talking about me? But I have to wait, science. I have to stay focused on science. But I saw those hearts. I saw them. We could talk about it if you want to. I'm surprised she even got an introduction with him. He's level 2 celebrity. 38:13. Oh, she's bored. No, well, actually, she does have a man. So nothing was about to happen with this either way. I'm gonna control myself in the name of scientific discovery. But after, we're gonna snoop, okay? I want to know what's going on. Look at the party. Oh my gosh. The atmosphere may even convince me that I like this DJ music right now. Okay, we're so close. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's another reason I hate the DJ. The party will be full swing and then they'll decide to stop playing music or change shifts or whatever and they kill the whole vibe. 12. 35:18. Okay, now I have to know, like, were you getting those hearts for me? For moi? Can I see? Hey, I knew it. I knew it. Now I am going to post the results of the study up on the screen as some type of the study. Jesus, is this a bootleg science experiment? Yes. Do we care? No. So the first time we ran the test with no Deco Sims, anime Deco Sims in the building, the average frame rate was 35.34 frames per second. The second time we ran the test with all of these animated Deco Sims in here, the average frame rate was 39.82 seconds. Round of applause. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Were there other factors that probably went into this? Yes. This was the best I can do. But at the very least, okay, I can say that it's not dragging my game's quality to the depths, okay? It's everything's still functioning, it's still rolling, and if anything, there was not really a difference between having a Deco Sims in here and not having them in here. And I will say there are quite a bit of them in here. Okay, I've been trying to edit this video down because it already is kind of too long, but there's just like one more thing. Just give me a moment. There's one more thing that I would really like us to go over. So for the club dancers, I've been thinking about what type of animation I want them to be going through in this. Following the theme that has been going on in this pack, I think I'm just going to stick with 2 versions. Was what I'm thinking about. Like, this is based off of a theory I have in practice. It may go back to one, I'm not sure. But one of the versions is going to be the dancers are going to be going through the Love Struck, like attempt to the seduction dance. Animation is what I'm thinking that they're going to be doing. So you could get that one. And for the second version, I'm thinking of using poles and having them be pole dancers. Now, if I'm going to send the pole dancers idea, I'm thinking about having this version of the dancers be dependent on a pole dancing mod. It's not Wicked Whims. It's a different mod creator, but I can't think of the name of the creator right now, but I'll put it up on the screen. I'm thinking of having them loop through those animations if I can figure it out. I want it to be so you have to have their mod in order for it to work. So in that way, we're not just stealing their animations that they, the hard work they put into the mod, but rather it's going to be dependent on whether or not you have the mod. I've never used this mod before. They look so nice. I've never seen these before, but I love them. This is a cool mod. So while she's over here upgrading her pole, I'm gonna use him. I've maxed out his skills, and then we're gonna see the animations he does. Okay, this is the same one, but I chose a standard routine. Oh wow. He's over here. What is happening with the shorts? I don't know.